in November, the Vikings won a thriller in their previous matchup against the Lions. Can Detroit get revenge? Find out next on Madden NFL 22.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete to Stewart, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, Fleming. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Fleming, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Fleming. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Fields it right around the goal line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run with Crockett. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, Fleming found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On third down, it's Fleming, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here first and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds Bolden. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, on is the punter, Colby Rodman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fleming. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
He'll look to throw.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Fleming. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
Brings up third down.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
On second down, Hargrove. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's take it at around the 40. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Vikings. He'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Gets past one man. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Crockett. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's a spot right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Again on the ground, again Crockett. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
This is Crockett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Back to throw here.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one makes common sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take it in at the 3.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back to throw again. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Complete to number 86. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend of the NFC. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. And he gets it to Bolden. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partners, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To Crockett on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down on the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Up the middle they go. Crockett. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of first. Given 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. And it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead. And what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Hargrove, and he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now. Used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Up the middle they go. Rolling. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Fleming, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Lions, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to